talking big hit. I was kicking in houses for it. That's 2 different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. They get too touched and they get too foul, boy. I'm talking you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the collar, boy. I'ma lose the roof and the stain. Please don't test me like on that one.
I go to work and I settle it. I got the food and the medicine. I am the truth and I'm menacing.
I'm not that good at Madden.
I don't complain about youngins. Look at the money that's coming. It's open for anyone buzzing. Shout out to Tattle and Button. I am the spitter for real. Rapping them gave me a meal. So when I sit down and I kneel, I'm praying for all of my skill. Aim for the sky going NASA. You go to it backwards. I bring the sound of the future. You just be sounding like Future. Rapping is only a side move. Handle the fire like Ryu. Covered in water like bayous. But all of the labels can buy you. Doing it only if I choose. You do it for likes like a side. When I show up on the mic, dudes all back away like they Michael. We bring the world down, shutting it all down. You got the crown now. What are you talking about? We bring the world down, shutting it all down. You got the crown now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. I talk about money in stocks. You talk about money in cars. I talk about basic needs instead of a world of greed. I talk about building homes instead of the latest clothes. Purchasing in gold and selling what you control. I talk about all
WFT.
You talk about all of the symptoms. Let's talk about pain and addiction. Let's talk about dodging a sentence. Let's talk about how it's inflicted with all of the wounds that existed, giving you pain and infliction. I talk about everything different. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up
Oh my
okay,
fucking
and then
God.
breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running
Oh
a
my
fake,
fucking God.
when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Keeping goofy dog water.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And
Oh
his
my
guys
fucking
have
God.
taken a 1st quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it
What
to
is
the
this
end zone?
game?
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go, that what I'm talking about.
Past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
LOL.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this
Throw
game?
him on your ass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Ain't no way, ain't fucking way.
Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them. They are set for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, Odell Beckham Jr.
Get off the field.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Emoji grin, emoji grin, emoji grin, emoji grin.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Leggett the target there, but it's going to be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They go play action now. Lawrence flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Bro, how you missed that.
Offense already up and at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle of Beckham. And touchdown! Odell Beckham, 57 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not